Hey everyone, this is Villains Man, continuing our session 28 of our D&D game, The Ancient War Reborn. I'm your DM JVD with the Bearded Bastards.
Hey guys, I'm Evan the Great with the Villains Demand, also part of the Bearded Bastards D&D group here. I'm playing Luta Silverstring, the Elven Bard Paladin of Bahamut, Seeker of Friends, Slayer of Dragons.
Wait a minute, Seeker of Friends, but you just got mad at your friend twice.
That's why I know, I'm trying to seek her out now.
Oh, well you just shut the door on her.
Hey, I'm the Bearded Wonder with the Villains Demand, and I'm playing Vesperr, the Moon Elf Rogue / Warlock.
I am Smiley, playing Orrid Whitehammer, the Bird Dwarf.
Okay, Smiley, give me the recap.
Vesper's a dick.
Hey, that sums up everything.
We went from the longest weekend to the shortest weekend.
That's for the dick.
We had a meeting. Vesper's a dick.
Vesper's always been a dick. Why are you surprised?
Not to Orrid, though. Not to Orrid.
I'm not a dick to you.
I don't think you were really being a dick to him.
I haven't said anything to you.
Hey,
Come on, let's start
hey,
out.
remember at the end of this, the DM has your back, Vesperr.
Thank you.
Carry on.
And I made you and I see the warm and everything. Yeah, I see how you were.
I don't know that.
No, that was my recap. We had a meeting.
Vesperr is a dick. Here you go, you're on that. So, with the shortest recap in Villains Man history, you chase him out, follow him. That's what you're gonna do, or what are you gonna do there?
Orrid didn't walk all the way there. He's like around somewhere. Being bird.
When I get out, I'll tell Orrid, be like,
I'm there with him.
listen, I'm still the same person I've always been.
I never said you wasn't.
I'm still your friend.
I don't expect an apology. You did what any of us would do for you. And we're happy to have Orrid back. I just wish you could have had faith in me.
It was never a question of you, Orrid. And I'll give you a hug.
Oh.
I finished, Your Honor. The one you requested.
Roustier's behind her smiling when she gives you a hug. Like, I told you everything would be alright.
And welcome back again, obviously. It's nice to see it again. I take the back. The things you don't see on camera.
I'm over here playing I am your god and I do all that stuff. Anyways.
Let's find a room private and I'll do out the prizes.
Oh, there's a room that you just left right there.
Well, that's wasn't there.
No, he's walked outside of Vesperr.
Alright, I'll find that.
He's a friend and a confidant, but if you don't want anything,
A friend and a confidant.
I was wondering if someone was going to get that. Thank you for being a friend.
Wait, we don't have money for that, guys.
Yeah. So should we change it up and write a cover?
Write a cover.
Be like, thank you for being a friend.
An NPC.
I like it now.
Okay, continue on.
When we get into the room, I'll open up my bag of holding. And first thing that comes out is Rupert. He's now gilded and etched with markings and dwarven.
He's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled looking at Rupert. I'm looking at all the stuff. I said, this is magnificent. Where'd you do this work at?
In the forges of Gauntlgrym itself.
My eyes get this big because he's told me about wanting to work at a big forge before.
A forge powder.
Runor's forge?
Aye. With the powder of Miguel. And then I'll pull out 30 suits of scale now. I'll hand the first one to Vesperr. Then the next one to Luta. And the last one to Orrid.
I'm looking it over. The fine dwarven
They're
craftsmanship.
pristine white dragon scales with a ring of green dragon scales in the center.
The what color?
Green.
Okay.
From our first dragon.
Awesome. Where is that?
I don't know what they do, he does.
Hold on. So,
Like
say
a
white
fine-
scale mail?
Yeah.
From the white dragon.
White dragon.
White dragon.
Yeah.
I'm looking in the wrong section. It's not under scale mail under it. It's
Dragon
under
scale mail.
dragon scale mail. Thank you. Okay, so dragon scales mail is made of the scales of one kind of dragon, but he's added a little bit extra to you.
Circle ring green.
Sometimes dragons collect their cast-off scales and gift them to humanoids, which you didn't do this, you barely murdered a dragon. Other times, hunters
She's
carefully
worried
skin and
or not?
preserve the hide of a dead dragon. In either case, dragon scales it's highly valued. By wearing this armor, you get a +1 to AC. You get advantage on saving throws against frightful presence and breath weapons of dragons.
It's down.
Wait, we get what?
You can write that later. You have resistance to one type of damage, which is cold.
Okay.
Okay. Additionally, you can focus your senses on an action and magically discern the distance and directions to the closest dragon within 30 miles of you that is of the same type of armor. It can't be used again until the next dawn. So you can locate white dragons within 30 miles. But here's the catch. You've got this ring of green on it. Anytime you take damage from a green dragon, roll 2d10 and you reduce its breath weapon by that much damage.
Wow.
Nice.
I need to write that part down right now.
And there is
Yeah.
a specific number of skills on it, one for each member of Greenfields Company minus Orrid.
Ta-da!
That comboed with my shield.
Yeah,
I can
you were
really
prepared for
put my
dragons.
back in.
Orrid pulls one more item out of the bag. It's in a black sheath,
Yeah.
and the guard and pommel are sculpted out of solid platinum. The handles looks like a scarf from bone with a ring of platinum from the tail of the guard. The guard is sculpted of a dragon with 4 bird-like wings. And on the pommel of it are 4 sapphires. And he hands it to you.
She's literally like shaking as she looks at this blade.
When you do and you hand it to her, Vesperr, feel your sword, it gets a little jealous. And it tells you, you should merge that with me. Imagine how powerful we would be. Since you
Everybody's
hear,
looking at you.
Don't even know if
you've not heard this sword speak since you had your battle at Iron Slag. But when you look upon this sword that Orrid has handed Vesperr, you feel this sword's need to be one with that sword.
I'll tell it not now.
Anyways, continue on.
If you pull it from the seat,
Yeah.
the blade is black, semi-transparent, from it being hard from a dragon's claw.
So the blade is black in color.
Yeah, but it's semi-transparent.
Sweet. So kind of like these. A bit. Just keep
Kind
see
of,
through
but
it.
you can just barely see,
transparent,
just
yeah.
barely see through it.
Did you open it?
Not yet.
Well, now open it.
In order to say his name is Cloud Chaser.
And as you see her excitement, the aggravation builds up on the blade of 1,000 cuts.
It's looking around.
Like it really wants to be one with this weapon.
It's like striptease over here. Don the blade. Turn it towards myself. Cloud Chaser. Does it say that anywhere on it?
I told you his name's Cloud Chaser.
Okay.
His name is Griselda Cloud Chaser that I donated the parts for it.
Sweet. Oh, that's all.
Go ahead and read it.
Oh, okay. First off, the artwork on it is amazing.
It's another weapon drawn by
Zoom in.
Mr. Smiley.
It's probably warhead. Cloud
This one
Chaser.
probably will not get taken by a stone giant.
Fuck that.
With a simple flick of the wrist, this +2 short sword changes into a long sword that is light as a feather, giving the weapon finesse trait, which is amazing. If the wielder chooses to, so Cloud Chaser deals cold damage instead of slashing damage. Twice per day as an action, the wielder can call upon powerful wind to punish their enemies. Each creature within a 20-foot cone must succeed on a dex save or take 4d6 bludgeoning damage, or be knocked prone.
And be knocked prone.
Oh, and be knocked prone. Those who make their save take half damage and stay on their feet. So this is a badass sword who basically have, in my mind, the wing effect when a dragon blows people back.
I was hoping you would catch that. Awesome.
That is amazing.
That is all. I was hoping you would catch that.
Now my eyes glimmer in a metallic color.
Give yourself a point of inspiration for creating these items. 2.
Sweet.
1 for the sword and then 1 for the armors.
That is amazing.
Vesperr, as she takes this and it's a short sword, a little bit longer than your own. And Luta kind of fills it over her hand, and when she rolls it over second or third time, it flings out to a long sword. The blade of 1,000 Cuts gets real excited. And you can feel all its emotion, and it wants to be one with this weapon so bad. And you said, not now.
I ask it why.
Why? He said, it is your only goal in life. To become the most powerful fighter in all the realms.
Put together, we are the most powerful fighter.
He said, but we would be even more stronger with that sword. And then with the power of cloth, we would be unstoppable. Anyone who comes to challenge you for me could not take it.
And with Luta as an ally, they won't be able to take it.
He said, in the end, you can only count on yourself. Allies will not matter.
I'll tell the sword to be quiet.
Roll me a will save. Wisdom save, buddy.
Nope. 5.
You lose all control of yourself and you go for Luta's sword. You go for Cloud Chaser. All of a sudden, Vesperr screams, "Give me that weapon!" And she comes at you, Luta.
Can I intercept?
Roll me opposing dexterity checks. You get advantage for taking her off guard.
Okay. Next seven throw. 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. What's what?
You kept asking about this sword, and now you're gonna find out.
Oh.
You probably got me, but I rolled really good.
Can I use inspiration to force a reroll?
No, not yet.
I got,
I got 25, but I think I'm not.
what do we do with dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, opposing dexterity.
That's
Just make checks, not saving throws. You're not gonna make a saving throw.
Oh, just check. Just
Yeah.
a 16 plus 3.
25.
All right. Everybody roll me initiative. Luta,
A 7.
Vesperr,
10.
Orrid,
13.
at least someone beat her. So you're sitting there, Luta, and you're like marveling at this blade. And that's a long sword, and you've kind of like waving around. You could feel the chill.
Yeah.
You could feel slight breeze blow as you flick it to a long sword. Nor you're sitting there just admiring your handiwork. You're like, you're very proud. You know, and then all of a sudden Luta's like, "Give me the sword!" And she jumps and she snatches it out of Luta's hand. And in each hand, one hand she has Cloud Chaser, in one hand she has the blade of 1,000 Cuts, and she's just mesmerized by both of them. Orrid, you have the initiative.
Can I insight check, see what's going on?
Sure.
20.
Vesperr's not herself. Obviously, you can see when she jumped, you see just jealousy and rage in her eyes. And then when she grabbed both swords, she's just exhilarated and like you feel that something extraordinary is going to happen.
Can I thunderwave the sword out of her hand?
I don't know if Thunderwave will let you. Thunderwave will let you knock people backwards. Let me read Thunderwave real quick. Impromptu combat. This is why I didn't ask for initiatives, because when I knew she was getting the sword, I was like, ooh, this is going to be interesting. Thunderwave. Thunderwave. See. Okay, here we go. Okay, I will say yes if she fails it. Because in addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area automatically pushed, because she's just amazed that now she has both these weapons.
You know, I'll do this to true wizard like that. Give me a wisdom save. Whole person.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, you have advantage.
For paralysis?
No, she just has advantage on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, I got 15.
Should do it.
16.
you feel excited because of the sword, but you're trying to fight it, and all of a sudden your body goes stiff.
I will take both swords out of your hands.
How long does hold person last?
You get a save every round.
You do? Okay. So you take both swords out of her hands, and the blade of thousands cut says, "Merge us. Merge us, oh great crafter of weapons.
Oh my
Roll
God.
me a wisdom save." You, being this crafter, feel the need that you really want to do this.
Before I stay on a row, inspiration. I don't think 13 is going to be high enough.
You've got two of them.
Even worse. 7.
I have a third one that I've been holding on to.
Yeah, because you were saving that one for Gauntlgrym.
Oh my god, worse.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, Luta, you're just kind of like, what is going
As I was
on?
going to yell, Luta, stop me.
No, you can't, because the sword is taking you over. He has both these swords, and he's casting this spell, and he takes them. And then you can see the look of, like, pleasure that was on Vesper's face when she had both of them. Luta just, like, takes both of them, like, quickly, and as soon as he does, like, you can see him trying to fight something off, and he has the same look Vesper had on his face. It is your turn. No, my bad. It's Vesper's turn. Vesper, you don't hear the sword of 1,000 cuts in your head anymore, but you're paralyzed. You're a whole person.
Now, can I still concentrate on that? Now that the sword's taken
No,
over?
because now the sword is part of you.
Oh,
the
so
sword,
I'm out.
you're out.
Yeah.
I'm like, Orrid, give me back the sword.
I would if I could, but they need to do it together.
Exactly.
And then I'll take them. I'll smack them together.
I thought. Oh, you are a fucking dick and a half.
Opposing dexterity checks. Let's see if you can take them from him, because he's really wanting to do it. Go for it. Opposing dex checks.
I got 17.
17.
You got 6 on dex.
Oh, 15.
So you beat her, right?
Yeah.
You go to take him, and he moves them out of the way, and he says, "No." He says, "I must forge these. I must put these together." And all you can think about in your head, Orrid, is when Brunor told you that his daughter merged 2 swords together for her husband. Vesper, you still got a move action.
Someone just punched me in the face.
What you doing? What you doing?
I'll tell Orrid that I guess merge them. It just seems like we got stuff to do. We got to be someplace.
You got 3 hours.
We got 3 hours.
Are you really telling him to merge them?
I bet, yeah, merge them.
Luta.
That's a very asshole thing to say.
Luta, it is your turn.
Because you're not under the effects of the sword.
Hold up.
anymore.
Before it's your turn, why would you say that? Because you were just like, no, shut up. You tell the sword no.
Well, because it was Luta's sword. I didn't want to take Luta's sword, but now the Orrid's like, I gotta merge them. And it's like the swords obviously want to be merged, and I'm just like, whatever, fuck it.
Back to being Vesper. Fuck it. Don't care.
It's like, yeah, fuck it.
You never felt that it was a bad thing. You just knew the sword wanted it.
Right.
That's what both of you felt.
That's what I'll
what
tell
you feel now.
That's what I'll tell Luta. I'll just tell her that the sword says that if it merges with that sword, it can be more powerful.
Luta, it's your turn.
You see her sit there for a second. She does a breath like this. She knows that 1, 2, both these swords. Look what it's just done to everybody. They can't be here. I'm going to try to take. I'm going to. How do you break a magic item?
You don't. You gotta have the magic item first.
I will
You
blast
can.
you
It just
with
takes a
blast.
lot. But here's the thing. One of these swords is not really a magic item. Kind of like an artifact.
Like it takes it to disintegrate a spell like a magic item, literally.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, like some magic item. Think of the One Ring. You gotta throw it in Mountain Dew.
As she's thinking of what to do, she's going. I guess I'm going to have to get one of these swords away and just keep it away. And I go for my sword.
All right. Closing dexterity checks,
I
guys.
move up and I grab it. Now dexterity says
Yep. Closing dex just saves.
17
10
total.
plus 3, 18, 19.
I got 17 total.
So or you can feel the power growing as you start to touch these swords together, and as soon as you almost do it, Luta reaches out and grabs her sword that you made her back, and all you can hear is the blade of the house cut your head. It's like, no, we were almost one. We need to be together. It says, merge us, make us powerful, and that's all you want to do.
It's still my turn.
Yeah, you gotta move action.
I moved up with my move action.
Well, no, you're all there because he just handed you the sword.
So as soon as I take the sword, I'm going to use my new spell, but I don't know how to use it, so it's up to you if it works. So I'm going to try to Misty Step away.
30 feet away.
And you still have a move action. So that's
And I'm going to move further away.
Is Snurt with you? Yeah. When you do that, Snurt puts his hands up against you like he's trying to push you backwards, Orrid, and it doesn't work. He's like, stop! Orrid, it is your turn. There's something that triggers in your head about little Snurt trying to stop you. You get to re-roll your wisdom save. You better hope this works.
18?
No.
And then I
It's too
cannot make
strong.
it. Then I
Too
cannot make
strong.
it.
It is your turn, Orrid.
I'd start moving towards Luta.
Mm-hmm.
Full action move to 50 feet.
Okay. You don't have Misty Step?
He does, I think.
Yeah, you
So
yeah,
you can get right up on her?
Well, he's
I'll
5
be
feet
5
slower
feet
than me.
short.
Okay, you'd be 5 feet short.
Yeah. It's like I can get to her, but I can't have an action. I
Okay.
can't use my action.
Well, you've got an idea now of how to roleplay this, so I'm expecting you to do it.
Yeah.
So he's in front of you. Give me the sword!
Like I can get in front of you with 20 feet left, but I can't get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I can do instead is cast another whole person.
Yeah,
Wisdom
they
save.
would. I'm same boat as him. I got a -1 on all this stuff. Yeah, straight up -1. That's a 5.
No, you're paralyzed.
Yeah, you feel rigid.
Now I can't use my initiative, but I can get
Yeah.
25 feet up.
Yeah.
Vesperr. You see Luta go rigid just like you felt a while ago. And Orrid's very close to her and he's going for Cloud Chaser.
I'll just grab Cloud Chaser, toss it to Orrid.
You can't. She's not near you guys. They moved from you. You were there, she misstepped away, moved backwards, he misstepped up to her and then moved towards her.
Alright, well, I'll move 30 feet, then I'll use bonus action to
That's what I was
dash,
waiting for.
and I'll grab it, and I'll toss it to Orrid.
Alright.
Is this sincerely fucked up?
Orrid. It is not your turn, it's Luta's turn. We'll just get a fight off old person every turn.
Yeah, at the end of each turn.
Okay, Luta. Wisdom save.
No, yeah.
And it's at the end though.
I'm gonna roll it.
Oh, it'd be the end of her turn, so.
-1. 16.
On the dot.
You're free, but you can't do anything unless you got bonus actions.
Is it all these abilities on this sword? Are they any bonus action abilities? Or are they
You don't have it.
You don't have it. She just took it from you.
Oh, you took it from me.
I
didn't
Yeah,
you?
because you were a whole person. You can't fight her. You can't fight that off. Who expected this today? Raise your
I
hand.
sincerely wanted that.
I did.
Sorry, Richard.
I'm gonna put her to James for like letting that happen.
It's like, what am I gonna do?
Hey, Devil, I mean, it's got to be a bonus action because this is literally the end of your turn.
Oh, it's a both action.
Yeah, because the end of your turn you get the save.
Either we all kill each other or
Yeah, see, at the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
On a success, it
My
is.
wisdom-
So if you get some bonus action for your turn,
I'm not gonna make a
basically.
save against this.
Can't do much with a bonus action, so
You're not gonna make it.
You're just going to have to stand 5 feet away and
Yeah.
watch him.
I'm gonna ready myself for when it's my turn again.
Okay. Orrid,
I was gonna polymorph you, but I can't do it.
it's your turn,
This is-
and she tosses you the sword, and the Lady of 1,000 Cuts is like, catch it, and you catch it, and you smile,
Realistically, he feels Orrid's eyes as he kind of giggles himself slightly.
you feel like you're back at Gauntlgrym,
He
forging in a
hears-
great forge.
The arcane chants he learned as a child, the chants within Gauntlgrym as he moves the swords closer together.
And here's the thing, you don't feel bad about it. You feel as a craftsman, this is something you should do.
But like in the background of my mind, like it's not like I don't want them merged together. Like this is for Luta. This was supposed to be her gift.
You take them,
Yeah.
you push them together, roll me an arcane check. Or is it arcana? Whichever one it is, yeah.
12 on 3.
He takes them and he basically starts to push them together, and you can't exactly get it to work. You have a move action, but all this energy is starting to form around both these swords as he's attempting to like merge them together.
Can I sacrifice my moves to try again?
No, because it's a move action.
Right.
It's fair to everybody else to keep it that way, so
I will move back away from everybody.
you move back 35 feet from Luta.
25.
25. Okay, so you're
Just a
30.
step back another 30.
Oh, there you go. Well, playing the chase game. Vesperr, what are you doing?
I'm gonna tell Luta, listen, it's not a bad thing that this will happen. Blade of 1,000 Cuts isn't evil, and I'll give Orrid the money to buy material to make you a new sword.
Hey, that's not what it was.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to.
As a word ever gave.
Don't believe her.
I'm gonna try to persuade you.
Okay, it's roleplay. You don't do that with words. You know, it's you guys talking this out. You're not an
Okay.
NPC.
I'll be
so-
like, I have the money to give Orrid the materials to make you a whole new sword.
She's being sincere.
Yeah, I tell her that sword, that 1,000-foot sword, if something happened to it when you did with cloth, it's acting evil.
No, it's not. It's been talking to me the entire time. It's sentient.
Yeah, but it's never tried to do nothing like this.
That's because it want to be. If that sword and it merge together, it says that it'll become more powerful.
So you got this really cool dragon-looking sword and this wooden sword in his hand, and he's trying to.
Every aspect of that sword was made out of like Gazelle the Cloud Chaser's body and loot board.
Yeah. Took him like
Literally.
14 hours to make this weapon, like straight forging 14 hours.
Like when I literally spoke it down to 100 platinum for this on the bitch.
So, Luke,
168 platinum.
Vesperr,
I'm just saying.
Vesperr, she's telling you no. What are you doing?
That sword is designed to help us fight these dragons, not allowing this to happen.
The Blade of 1,000 Cuts with it is more powerful to defeat dragons.
Against the dragons, it does not have the elements. That sword combined with my shield can help us win this war.
So, what are you doing, Vesperr?
That's Bahamut, he's texting me.
What's he texting you?
Destroy the wooden sword. I'm kidding.
When I say Vesperr, if you were ever my friend, Luta, if you're ever my friend, trust me on this. Have a little faith.
It's really hard for her to have.
Why does one person need all the magic items? Joking.
Oh, we passed that.
I know that was the joke.
I know.
This wasn't me that wanted the sword. This was the DM said the sword wanted
The
it.
sword
Not
wanted
me.
the sword. Wanted the sword.
It ain't right. He had to go to the forges of Gauntlgrym to make this thing. This ain't right.
And I took the power source.
Very true. What are you doing? I need to know.
If we was in Gauntlgrym and we was at the forge, it'd be different. This is not forging like it's supposed to be done.
This is magic.
This is arcane magic, and this seems to be evil.
There's nothing evil about magic.
Do I sense an evil presence on this at all?
How can you sense anything? You don't have, oh, you have divine sense?
Yeah.
But that doesn't work with weapons, though.
It detects consecration and desecrated grounds.
Let's look it up real quick.
I'm just like using it like a.
No, I know what you're using it
backdrop.
for. Yeah.
Do you have detect good and evil?
I do have to take good and evil, but I have to cast it on my turn.
Let's see.
You have to do divine sense.
Yeah, actually I can't do that anyway. Divine sense has to go on my turn, but
Yeah.
I can look it up while he's.
I mean, I guess I can make you laugh.
I mean, you're physically gonna have to try to stop me because
When he's trying to get away.
forging at the Gauntlgrym, it took a lot for him to make this weapon. I don't think that this don't look right. This don't look right.
This don't look right.
I could make you just start laughing.
No, it won't help you any.
Okay.
Yeah, within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated, desecrated, as with the hollow spell. It won't work on that.
Well, maybe displaying in character, I believe what's going on in this evil act.
Okay, Vesperr, what are you doing?
I don't really want to do that because I don't really care if these sort of merge or not. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like,
Wait a minute, this is all taking place in a small room.
Yeah, it is.
So you're like running around a table.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we wasn't.
But
So we
this
really
is
wasn't
also
getting 30
something
feet
that
away from each other.
might
But no, around the table.
Yeah.
Like you're playing the chasey game.
No, I'm just saying.
it wasn't my idea to take the sword.
Okay, what are you doing here, Vesperr?
Do you have fly? Just to cast fly on him.
How about just giving Tasha's hideous laughter?
Yeah.
I haven't.
So what spells do I have?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why not? Tasha's hideous laughter. Cast on you. That's a
Wisdom
wisdom
save.
saving throw.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at.
Oh my god, the party's gonna fall apart.
Next level, I will be superior in this save. I get to add my charisma to it. 2.
Yeah. So you you fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
Like how I'm supposed
Everything is hilariously funny,
to. That's a bird.
and you fall. So you're basically just down laughing. Like you just can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orrid, your turn. Give me that arcana.
I rolled another 3. How the fuck? That's
The-
12.
The thing is, it's trying to tell you how to put it together.
No, you know,
And it
that's
is-
12 on a 3. That's what sucks. I'm rolling 3.
And it's getting angry at you that you cannot seem to put this sword together.
Because of bad luck. But, is there a window in here?
You're kind of in you're in the like Lord's palace, so 50-50 chance. You roll 51 or up higher, we'll say there's a window.
Because assuming it's not only am I supposed to put it together, I'm supposed to allow myself to put it together. 66.
Yeah.
Is it like an exterior window, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see somewhere within 90 feet I can go to?
Let's see. Yeah, sure.
I thought you said 90 feet away.
Roll me a D4.
Oh, okay. 2.
You're on the second story.
Yeah.
And so you're going to go where?
Just straight out.
Like on a building top?
Yeah, anywhere.
So boom,
Around
all
slightly
this
away from
thunder
everybody. Yeah.
goes on. You do this and he's gone. When it happens, Esteval comes in the door. He's got his sword drawn. He's like, "What is all the commotion?"
He sees me on the ground laughing.
Yeah,
Orrid's trying to merge two swords.
and he's looking at you, and he's looking at you, Vesperr, because she's laughing. Orrid's gone. Snurk's like putting his hands up there, like, "I don't know."
Or I'll like snap my fingers and the spell goes off, and I'll be like, apparently magical swords want to be merged together.
Only one of them.
It's not worth dying over.
Snurk walks up, to Esteval, and he's like pointing out the window, and he's like taking Esteval to the window.
Orrid's trying to merge these two swords together.
He says, "What swords?"
My sword, my magical sword, and the magical sword he made Luta.
And he's running towards the window. Luta, it's your turn.
I try to follow it, and I try to find out where, I say, where's Orrid at? We cannot let this happen.
He's at the window, and he said he's over there, and he's on this rooftop trying to put his sword together. He's got like one of the Dragon Ball Z yells going out. "Ah! Ah!"
So you got two, so how far did you go away, 9 feet?
Yeah, well, plus I started about 25 feet movement.
You're not gonna get far on the rooftop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go opposite end of the roof.
I'm gonna move twice, and I'm going to bonus action. God help me, 30 feet Misty Step. I want to put myself in between the two blades.
He's 90 feet away.
Yeah, I moved action twice and Misty Step.
I want a different building.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to Misty Step across out there. He could at 30 feet. It's not that hard.
I'm trying to put myself in between the weapons.
Okay, the thing is, the weapons are together.
Yeah, so,
There's not room for you to fit.
Yeah,
You go, you're the closest to the
you're
space.
there.
yeah.
Orrid, roll me an arcane check again.
Oh, Lord.
Ward's eyes are very clean.
Yes, he's very pleased with
We're
this.
putting a scene on.
He's trying to do this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. 26.
As you go over there
Yeah.
and you get close and you're trying to get between weapons, you see him smile. And he says, "I've done it," and he slams them together, and an explosion hurls you both backwards. And Vesperr, as you and Esteval watch from the window, both of them are smoldering as they're laid out across the roof. And you don't see the sword, but there's something smoldering, and it's laying from the roof, on top of the roof. Luta, you're dazed, and you kind of shake it off, and you're looking around, you feel really weak, and you're smoldering. And you see this smoldering spot come up from the roof, and you see Orrid, and he's laid out on the other side. And through this smoke and this smoldering, you can see there's a sword embedded into the roof. It's your turn.
Go check on Orrid.
He's barely conscious as you go to check up on him. He's like, "What happened?"
Where's the blades?
I get him
That's all
up.
you can think about is
scream
what
at
you
him.
just done. How you want to see it.
I'm yelling at him.
But you don't feel the intrusion in your head anymore.
Something took your body over and you merged the two blades. I don't think it's good. I point him
No,
right.
it's not.
I point him right at it where you can see it. It's in the ground.
Can I reach for it?
No. He's moved. He's
Yeah.
one of you guys.
So that's what I do on my turn. Like, you got taken over by something, you merged them.
It wasn't necessary. Just forceful.
Vesperr, you and Esteval and Snurk can start to see like people on the street below, and they're like trying to look up at the roof. And you've got some people coming in behind you because they've heard the thunder explosion and then another
I'm
explosion.
going and I'm climbing.
Where you climbing out the window?
Just Assassin's Creed in this.
You gonna open the window? The window's closed. They
Thunderstep,
teleported
I
over.
figured it would have blew.
Oh yeah, it'd probably shatter the window.
So yeah, I'm just going to Assassin's Creed this and get up there.
It's probably about a 20-foot leap if you wanted to try to leap. You can roll me athletics over there.
You got a grappling hook.
Try to jump.
I'd rather use the grappling hook.
If you're doing Assassin's Creed, you can jump.
I'd rather use the grappling hook. I just don't matter about that.
Okay. You take time to get over there. You both are sitting there looking at this smoldering spot, and through it you see the shape of a sword impaled into the building. You can start to hear people's rumblings below you, like, "What's going on up there? Hey, there's someone up there. Something's on fire." You can kind of hear it on the street.
I'm
below.
like, it's just my sword.
Luta, or we're out of initiative.
Yeah.
But there's the sword,
I'm going to inspect it.
I'm not touching
Go.
the damn thing.
and it's a wooden sword. And you read it, and in Dwarven it says practice.
I pick up the blade and ask,
You pick up the blade. When you pick up the blade, it transforms into Cloud Chaser. And in your mind, this sword feels happy. It says, we are one. Vormal is stronger. That's Vorhmal. Vormal.
VORHM.
Vorhmal.
Is it B?
V.
Right, you got it right.
Vormal.
There is
And you can feel that this sword is pleased.
there is such a name then.
Says, indeed it is.
Why'd you take the blade?
He says, it's what I was meant for.
That's not what that blade was meant for. It wasn't meant for
He
you.
says, it doesn't matter what the blade was meant for. The blade is now a part of many blades. He says, where do you think I got my name from?
I did not know your name. Oh yeah,
He just told you. Yeah.
No,
it's called the Blade of 1,000 Cuts.
Yeah. Nah, I know not. But that was a gift. You've stolen it.
He said, no, I didn't. He said, I only made your gift stronger. He says, your sword is still here. He said, look at me. And you look at it, and it does. It looks just like Cloud Chaser.
Against who should wield you?
He said, as long as the person's worthy, he said, it does not matter. Now the question is, who do you give the sword? He said, you merged me. You forged it.
I jokingly asked, can you become a canon?
He can't. I get no answer.
I look at Vesperr. What did you stole me? You know I wouldn't want this.
I had no control over her like you did.
You had control after I got the blade from you.
Yeah, but if I took it back, what good would it do?
Eventual wisdom save.
Unless we killed each other first over it.
The blade asks you, says, why are you upset? It said, my purpose is to collect all the most powerful swords in the world, much like my purpose when I was alive, to collect trophies from all the greatest warriors I defeated.
Aye. But now we have one person that can use a powerful weapon instead of two.
He says, only one person can be the most powerful in all the world.
I care not about power. Go ahead and pick it, Luta. I care not. I just toss the blade down.
Luta,
I'll snatch it up.
you snatch it up?
Yep.
Vesperr, Luta, you gonna try to snatch it up?
Nope.
You gonna let her have it?
I'm gonna tell her I don't trust that blade, and if I find out how to destroy it, I will.
The blade's not wicked.
It's not.
Sentient items have a purpose and a drive they have to fulfill.
Some blades are wicked.
Well, I'm saying that one isn't. You kept saying that. I feel like I'm listening to it.
That one ate my weapon you made from dragons.
Right, it ate your gift, right?
So when I get it,
I get my shield out and I say, what about it? Do they want it next?
No.
Only blades.
Only blades.
When you pick this sword up, when it tells you, I'm stronger.
I'll say in my mind, good.
Luta, you're not going to try to take the sword at all before I finish telling you what's about to happen.
No, Luta does not, she hates this blade.
Vormal tells you.
I don't care, I don't think that blade is good. I think it's pure evil.
It tells you.
They say it being in it, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I say it is, it should not have been done like that.
You feel no evil from the sword at all.
Right.
It tells you, when I was alive, I would seek out the greatest of warriors. And when I would defeat them, I would find a way to merge just a piece of their sword to mine. Maybe the tip, the handle, hilt, anything. And then I realized my sword would take on part of their properties. My sword became more powerful. It's what's in your hand. And then when I had passed, it took me. And now every time whoever wields me takes a sword that's powerful, it must become one with me.
Fair enough.
And he asks you, why? Why are they so upset?
Because that sword was a gift for Luta.
He says, is that important to you?
As friends, we give each other gifts.
He says, are we not friends?
We are friends, yes, but that was not a gift made for you.
But it is my gift to you.
Yes, I understand that.
Says, you realize gifts are a petty thing. Do gifts allow you to live? Said, survival is what matters. Being the strongest. He says, now I am stronger. You are stronger.
True.
Really, that's how
He said,
fucking acts.
and much like you, I am now part of Dragonkind.
True enough.
So you gonna keep a hold of the sword?
Yeah, I'll keep hold of it.
It's a bum thing to do, but I've been waiting for a strong sword to show up. And Wesley gave away a sword. That's where you were supposed to learn.
I was gonna take Leslie's sword.
You would have took the sword if he would started like getting the feel for it. Like, but he's never really like, hey, check it out. So
He only uses it against the dragon, which he did not use his weapon.
he says, would it do you good if we were to give the sword back?
I'll ask Orrid.
Tactically, so I could have it from two sides. It is more effective than striking heavy on one.
If you keep this sword where it's at, when you roll for blade for 1,000 cuts, you take one slot and it is gone forever, and Cloud Chaser takes it. If you find any sword more powerful than anything in your slots, you can merge that sword with blade of 1,000 cuts, and you remove a slot. It's a very powerful weapon you have.
So if I keep Cloud Chaser, what?
Okay, pick a spot on the list.
So
Like
you're plus
your
one.
plus one.
Yeah.
Probably your weakest thing. You
Right.
take that out and you put Cloud Chaser in that spot.
Oh shit. That is really
And
powerful.
with the longsword form, now it's half finesse.
So when that's if he rolled it out, it would. Because it's only for that when he rolls that spot that he would get the abilities for that weapon.
It's pretty powerful.
It is powerful, but now you know how it works.
Cloud Chaser was meant as a gift for Luta. Someone who's never asked for anything.
And in your head, you hear Estebal's words that you got to earn their trust.
I'll tell.
Sword, can you hear me?
I'll tell the sword.
You get no answer.
I'll tell the
I
sword
meant-
that
Yeah.
And we'll talk through that.
right now we need. Right now we need them to trust us more than we need the extra power. But as soon as we find another sword, I promise you we will merge you.
And you can feel the sword is upset. He says, for you, I'll do this. And you,
Aw, see, it's all-
you see Vesperr grab the handle as she lays the blade in her hand, and from the handle, she pulls Cloud Chaser back out.
And I'll hand it to Luta.
I take it,
Vormal tells
but
you,
it takes a long time for me to take it.
he tells you, I've never experienced anything like this. What is it that I feel?
Friendship.
As you do this, Orrid will say, give the blade me thanks. And I bow towards the blade.
And Vormal tells you, you should have the dwarf forge me a weapon.
I'll tell Orrid the blade wants you to forge him a weapon.
I've seen what the blade is. I would be honored.
All right. Now we're gonna go meet Harshnag now, after this crazy incident I've been waiting on for a while.
Now, do you feel better, Luta?
Luta, how do you feel about the sword
She's really
now?
like, thought it was evil until it gave it back. And then I'm like, maybe it can't control itself.
How about this way? Black Razor is not fucking evil.
Yeah.
And it eats souls.
So I'm starting to think maybe it's not as evil as I thought, and maybe Vesperr is in control.
Everybody roll me a perception. Except for, yeah, Vesperr, you can too. You gotta roll one for, I'm just saying you, because you're the only one over there. Everybody else is watching from
It's
the
a
window.
sight, I guarantee it.
Yeah, it is sight. Yeah, what would it be here?
Oh, 9.
I missed my 0 for wisdom. I got a 2.
20.
Vesperr, you see it, and it makes sense because you feel that there's a part missing from the sword. It's empty. And you get to looking around, and you see on the far side of this roof is a sword. It's a long sword.
I'll walk over to it, pick it up.
You can kind of feel the magic in it. And he says, replace me. And you feel the urge, and you take the sword, and much like Orrid did, you merge it. Because you replaced your 1+1 sword with Cloud Chaser. Now you realize when you replace a sword, it gives a sword.